Yo, it's Marco Cattaneo representing Charles Sturt University with another study aid for ITI 597, and this one is on the concept of availability. Yeah, availability. Well, surely availability must be part of this thing we call like quality, or not? I think the human perception of quality being delivered to you is to a very large extent created and defined by IT services being what? Well, being available, being reliable, and being secure. Have you ever been like in a situation where you were like in front of an ATM and you're about to like put in your card and then you see this thing like out of order? How do you feel? Because the ATM and at that moment in time is not available to you. How do you feel as like a client, as a customer, as a user? Isn't this what availability is all about? We need to be able to use our services. We need to be able to use our PCs and applications in order to like do our work properly. So what's the definition of availability? Well, it says here availability is the ability of a configuration item, a CI, and a CI is any part that is part of your like IT infrastructure that you need to keep under control. So ability of a CI or IT service to perform slash deliver its agreed function slash functionality when required. So I need to be able to use my service when I need it. Availability by itself is determined by how reliable something is, how easy it is to maintain, how easy it is to service, how well it performs, and also how secure it is. Hey, I've got this picture, of course, of like an artificial heart. Come on. What about if your artificial heart all of a sudden like stops functioning properly, so it's not reliable anymore? Would you like one of those hearts? I don't think so. Now availability is usually calculated as a percentage or a ratio, and it uses like factors like AST and DT. AST is the agreed service time, the time you agree with your customer, typically within an SLA, that the service will be available to them, for example Monday to Friday from 9 to 5. And also you've got the factor downtime, and downtime is of course like the time that the service is not available to them. It is good practice to calculate availability using measurements of the business output of the IT service. So for example, if the IT service is down, it's not available to the customer, and therefore the customer can't like do their transactions, for example selling insurances, of course they are losing like business productivity. So that's a good way of like looking at the impact of like unavailability. Now, availability management is really a bit of rocket science. Now, you can use a formula. It says here availability, the percentage of, equals my agreed service time minus the downtime that occurs within my agreed service time over my agreed service time times 100%. I'll give you an example. Say you've agreed with a customer that email will be available from Monday to Friday from 9 to 5. Now email is down on Saturday morning from 4 a.m. until like 11 a.m. But hey, that doesn't affect your agreed service time, which is only from Monday to Friday. But if the email service is down from like Monday morning 4 a.m. until Monday morning 10 a.m., you've got like a 1 hour impact, the hour from 9 to 10. So you get like 40 minus 1 over 40 times 100%. You can now calculate your availability for that week, which is now 97.5%. Chew, Muskie. Practice what you preach. Hey, it's all about getting to understand availability, okay? See if you can list a whole bunch of services. What are they? What days should they be available? What time should they be available? So for example, I've got public transport here, and I would like to use public transport from Monday to Friday between 7 and 8 in the morning and like 5 and 6 in the afternoon. The ATM, I would like to use the ATM from Monday to Sunday, somewhere between like 10 and 10. And a dentist? Well, I only need a dentist like roughly once every 6 months for like 30 minutes. So see if you can like add some more examples to this table.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
It's a simple question. Hey, this service is required from Monday to Sunday from 7 in the morning until 7 in the evening, so 7 days a week. It's been down for 3 blocks of 7 hours within these required hours. So, what's the availability calculated over 1 week from Monday to Sunday? I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about the answer, and then, as usual, we move on. Okay, well, the answer is 75%. Monday to Sunday from 7 to 7 is like 7 times 12 equals 84. It's been down for 21 hours. 84 minus 21 over 84 times 100% equals 75%. So what's the next topic? In the next topic we're going to define and explain the concept of a Service Knowledge Management System, the SKMS. Hey, until then, live long and prosper, nanu nanu, and as always, I'll be back.